obviously just a little slow start out of the game. Those last 3 quarters, you guys played some pretty ideal offense. What did you see that really kind of just started opening things up for you guys?
I think it started defensively. We were limiting them to one opportunity, getting the ball, pushing the ball, playing faster with a lot more pace. I think that we started the game with a little bit, we were kind of slow. We were trying to think the game too much. When we started to just play free, throw the ball ahead, let guys penetrate and dish and create havoc that way, I thought it kind of opened the game up.
So many teams look for the corner three in the game, and that can oftentimes be a pass that has to go through traffic and be more difficult. It seemed like you guys were cycling up to the top a lot. Was that game plan? Was that just something that just came from natural off-ball movement? Or where did that come from?
Yeah, we watched a lot of film. Obviously, one thing that we need to work on, not just for this series, but in general, was just movement off the ball. And tonight we did a really good job of relocating, making ourselves available for anybody who was making a drive towards the rim and drawing two people on them. They do a good job of loading up and bringing multiple people to the ball. So we knew we got to keep moving. We just got to keep our bodies moving, try to make the extra play, make the extra read, and not turn it over. And the result, we were getting good looks.
That off-ball movement, playing with pace in the half court. It seems like something that's hard for anybody to do to start the game. So how nice is it to have the bench guys come in and so often jump-start it to kind of just get it going, because it just isn't something that you usually see teams doing on the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's great. It's kind of like what that unit is known for a little bit. They come in and they have a different pace to their game, but I think it kind of jump-starts the rest of our team. Once we start mixing and mingling the lineups a little bit. Got a couple starters in there with a couple guys coming off the bench. Everybody kind of maintains that level of play. So hats off to them tonight. They really were, the reason why this game kind of turned around.
You talked about this team being risers up to the occasion, to the opponent, whatever. So is this kind of what you almost expect from this group when you get on this kind of stage?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys who. We have been preparing a lot for this moment, just to be able to be ready for the playoffs and playing at a high level against one of the best teams out there on the road. Like, this is what we all live for, these moments. So, but we're a team that understands that it's only one game. It's just we got to try to get another one before we go home. Completely locked in right now, so I'm just proud that we're able to stay solid right
now. You've seen series shift, like the Western Conference semis last year, just back and forth. Does that make it easier to deliver the message from like one game to the next of like, yeah, that was great, but that doesn't have anything to do with game two?
Yeah, experience is real. It's a real thing, and especially when you can kind of keep it within the same kind of 8 or 9 guys who kind of go through it together. You immediately remember things. You immediately remember Luka destroying us last season, like what happened in the conference championship. You remember Milwaukee a week ago when we lost the game up 24 and we're up 20-some points tonight. Like, those things pop in your mind and you immediately try to, hey, what do we got to do different? So right now it's one game, move on to the next one.
It was mid-range shots from May and Julius that were kind of tough hits that seemed to kind of stem their tide in the fourth. Are you guys maybe finding the best way to marry those two things of like, do we want to play rhythm movement offense, but we do know we have that other option in our back pocket?
Yeah, I think we've done a great job. I think hats off to Ant and Julius being able to be unselfish enough to allow us the first 2, 3 and a half quarters to play a certain way, getting off the ball, allowing everybody else to kind of get involved. And then they know in the fourth quarter, late games, like it's your show. Like, you can shoot every shot, shoot the middle range, shoot the fadeaways. Like, all those are shots they work on every day. But just trying not to do that too early in games and trying to be stagnant has been our kind of battle all year.
It's kind of cool to see Jaden show probably the world, the type of player that he can be on both ends, like we've seen for parts of this season.
It's awesome. I want him to do it again and again and again. So hopefully, this will just start it.
What do you think of the defensive performance? It seemed like a lot of guys really took their perimeter matchups personally and really guarded in ways that you guys are known for, but maybe hasn't been as consistent this season.
Yeah, it was a total team effort tonight. All guys were kind of locked in on the matchups, the details, tendencies on a lot of guys. Obviously, you can't really slow down some of these guys. Luka still had 37 or 40, I don't know what he had, but we did a really good job of just maintaining our discipline, not fouling too much when we're being physical, but just happy that we're able to be consistent.
Reminding people that you can still guard as well.
Yeah, we all can guard, man. I can still guard. I know I can't guard a post-up guy, but I can still guard a little bit.